So all of a sudden, DUI management, and Wheel specifically, want to get on my case? For what? Because I occasionally bend the rules a teeny tiny itty bitty bit? Or because I say things people don't want to hear? Tough! It's called the truth, people! Get used to it! And now, Wheel wants to challenge me to a last man standing match? Excuse me, a last we standing match? I suppose Fatty's going to try and hit me with a steel chair or some other tippy-toe tactic like her boyfriend, the one has taught her. Well, Wheel, you have a lot to prove to me, because all I've seen from you since entering the DUI is a whole lot of whining and lots of complaining. It makes me sick. Ah! And to top it all off, you want to act like I shouldn't kill people? Oh, you shouldn't kill people. That's not nice. Are you serious? Somebody tell me, since when is killing people a crime?
Shit.
Exactly. I couldn't have said it better. This is wrestling, not ballet. But after tonight, things are going to change, because the Dark Wheel is going to kick your fat ass.
Shit.
Oh my, the one, did you hear that? The Dark Wheel sounds very convincing as to her mission or goal, if you will, as to be co-GM and her complaints against Wheel.
Oh, indeed, I definitely heard that interview, and look at my arm. I got goosebumps on my arm because of the Dark Wheel interview. I mean, that's how scary this Dark Wheel has become. She's been killing people ever since she debuted in the DUI, and Wheel's trying to put a stop to it, but the Dark Wheel plays by her own rules in the Nightmare.
And she's definitely showing that tonight. But you know, I was scared earlier when Big Ben came out, but the Dark Wheel, I have to admit, it scared me twice as bad as Big Ben has. There's no telling what she can do, what she's capable of. She can kill people. She has killed people.
I think all the members of the Nightmare are scarier than ever before. You got Dark Wheel, who's extremely scary. Big Ben, who with his new attitude, is becoming scarier every time we see him. And Gluttony and Kami, they're just as scary as anyone else here in the DUI.
I'm saying, yeah, this Nightmare is actually starting to become quite the Nightmare. And on here comes the Wheel. Get up, it's the co-GM. Where is it? What?
That looks like a different person.
I was about to say, it does look a little different. That's not the Wheel.
That's not the Wheel everyone's used to seeing, although she's performing some of the same moves as Wheel would, but that's definitely not the Wheel people are used to seeing.
No, I was going to say, that's definitely not the Wheel that we're used to seeing, but even though it's like, almost as like Lethal Injection, the franchise of DUI, often imitated but never duplicated, and here we have an exact case of that. It looks like the Dark Wheel trying to summons up some shenanigans, bringing in this fake Wheel, if you will.
Yeah, this just looks like if I should be bold to say this, it looks like just another, maybe Dark Wheel is my guess, because we know the Dark Wheels have multiplied before, so maybe that's just another Dark Wheel.
That very well could be a Dark Wheel, and well, it doesn't look like that Dark Wheel is going to be joining us anytime soon here at the announce table, as she's entered the ring with the Dark Wheel herself.
Oh, definitely, and it looks like, I don't know if the ref's going to start this match because they're both looking at that big screen.
You said that I'm whining, that I'm complaining. Show me where I whine. Show me where I complain. I haven't complained, and I haven't whined. I'm pissed off. Seems you can't tell the difference. You spread some more lies about me. You wanna know why I do a promo in my car? need to end this war of words. That's what I need to do. And do you understand the rules of a last man standing match? It means anything goes. Weapons, anything goes in that type of match. Obviously, you don't know the rules of a last man standing match. Otherwise, why you don't understand the rules? I don't know. Maybe you don't know a lot about wrestling. I don't know. But anybody could tell you that in a last man standing match, anything goes. Anything, huh?
Oh, sweet baby Jesus!
Wheel was explaining the rules of a last we standing match and said anything goes, and the Dark Wheel then questioned anything goes, and oh my, look at that car explosion.
Oh man, I spilled my water! I swear, I've never seen, oh my!
Oh wow, and that's just wow.
Get in the ring, Porky! Stop being a coward and take your beating like a man!
Standing
or
there.
a woman! Or a hog! Or whatever the hell you are!
Oh, look at this, and now she's mocking the mock wheel, the fake wheel, as if she's the real wheel. Oh, this is, you talk about being out of control. You talk about being dirty. You talk about being deedless. This is dirty deeds. But, oh, this has gone too far.
Are the monkeys checking on that explosion, though? Do we know if Wheel was still in that car?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, is Wheel dead? I mean, who's actually going to be GM? Are they going to allow this? He's counting. Does it count now? Actually allow in an Iron Man Last Standing match? Oh, no, Last Standing match.
I didn't think it did, but apparently it does, and Dark Wheel has won the match.
Well, she said anything goes, and I guess that even includes getting blown up. I mean, that's a pretty hard way to lose. And wow, Wheel can't be gone.
But now Dark Wheel's the co-GM of the DUI? Uh-oh. That spells big trouble.
Oh, that spells big trouble with a capital T, indeed. And agreed. Oh, it can't be done this way. Not this way.
The Nightmare has a lot of power now, Doc. I'm actually a little bit worried.
We need to get somebody out there to check. Is Wheel actually in there? Is there a corpse? Have we found a body yet?
I don't think we have.
Watch this commercial for...
Like a rib, it tastes like liberty. Like a rib with a bun of sesame. We start with authentic, letter-graded meat and process the hell out of it till it's good enough for Krusty.
Try my new Krusty wrist. I don't mind the taste.
Oh my one! I can't believe tonight. I mean, here in the DUI, Dirty Deeds, the pay-per-view, and what we've seen so far is just unimaginable, undescribable, almost like Keeya.
I definitely have to agree with that. I mean, wow, Dark Wheel won that match, and now it's 2-1 in favor of Jobber King, but wow, that explosion to Wheel's car. I don't even know if Wheel was still in the car. I mean, that's just a crazy situation right now.
Crazy indeed. Like I said, we haven't verified any body yet. We haven't found a body, and so, but we're presuming that Wheel has perished in the explosion itself, and even more so, Dark Wheel is now one of the GMs. But on the good side, our Team Jobber King, did get a point, so we are up 2-1 against Team Jobberburger, who Keeya happens to be representing tonight.
Indeed, and with Dark Wheel as a co-GM, that means a lot more power for the Nightmare, and that's a little bit of a scary thought, to be perfectly honest. The Nightmare gaining some power here tonight.
That's a very scary thought, especially as we've seen in the past, and now currently their methods of operandi, if you will, their MO, and it doesn't look very good for anyone who gets in the way of the darkness, if you will. But there's one person, I believe, who can walk through the valley of darkness and fear no evil at the same time. It's none other than the lethal predator himself, the RD.
I'm going to be paying special attention to this match here tonight, because everyone knows RD, he's got technically a Money in the Bank contract where he can cash it in against me at any time that he wants. So I got to keep an eye out on the RD, know where he is at all times, so I'm ready for whenever he decides to cash in that contract.
That's true. You may be able to see him later tonight when you make your grand appearance with the DUI Unified title against Jump the Shark.
That's going to be an insane match. I'm forming strategies in my head for that match, and it's just going to be insane. That's all I can really tell you right now. I don't want to say my strategy right now in case Jump is listening.
You never know. And then you got Horny Mask. He's always creeping around the place. You never know who's listening. Just like this cockroach up on the stage right now, or as other people like to refer to him as, the uncrowned champion, the DUI, very own Tony Montani.
We know Keeya is going to want that championship back, as here comes Tony Tiny now, but I mean, we got to kind of go for the Tiny Brothers a little bit. Unfortunately, they're on Jobber King.
And when I seen the card posted tonight, it almost brought tears to my eyes if I was even able to cry over such things, which I can't, because I have to save it for more important stuff. But anyways, when I seen that my old nemesis, the Tiny Brothers, I've had some trouble with them in the past. They've caused a little bit of hardship, but to see Keeya and the RD, two guys that I've had long history with, who spent many, many hours in the palace, and then I have to root against them for these guys, these jabronis. It just tears me in half.
I believe that, as we know Keeya's history with the Tony Tiny and the Tiny Brothers. He's been feuding with them for a very long time, never being able to seem to get the upper hand against these guys. And just over the last year, Keeya and I faced Tony Tiny in a triple threat where I won back the championship, so we know their history here tonight.
Yeah, well, that's the whole thing. Once they've gone with the fitness club and they've gotten the numbers, they've been able to share strategies and take a little bit off each other. And unfortunately for the rest of us in DUI, it actually was able to bring up their game level, so now they're an actual threat to a lot of us superstars here in the DUI.
Definitely, and Tony Tiny now with that nice headlock, ooh, and a punch to Keeya's face, but these two, they've been feuding for so long, it's like they know each other like the back of their hands. I mean, there's nothing that they can't do that the other hasn't seen before.
Exactly, and that's what we're going to hope to see tonight. Oh, look at this. Tony's Tiny going over there giving the RD some lip, but the RD's never going to have any of that, and he's definitely going to pay the price for it now.
And a nice choke there from Keeya while RD was holding Tony Tiny, but it may not have done as much damage as they would have liked as... Oh, a nice punch to the face by Tony Tiny.
Like I said, as much as they've learned from us being at the palace, the one thing we've learned is never to get up in the RD's face unless you're willing to pay the price. And over there, Tony Tiny did, but right now, it looks like that he has the upper hand on Keeya, which is not going to last very long.
I would hope not, but then again, in these tag team type matches, Tony Tiny's been able to beat Keeya when Keeya has had different partners, so maybe Tony Tiny believes he has the advantage since Keeya and RD haven't really teamed up together, even though they're members of LI.
Oh, that's true. Even though they're stablemates and they have spent many times practicing and learning their craft at the palace, under those conditions, they have, actually worked together. But in the DUI ring under contract at a main pay-per-view as such as Dirty Deeds is tonight. That's correct. They haven't been together.
As Keeya gets the tag to the RD, and now the RD, let's see what he does in this ring representing Jobber Burger.
And that's a whole nother factor there. Is, everybody's going to get those bonuses for the winning team. And, the Tiny Brothers, being for Jobber King, have that little bit extra. Because as gold, money hungry as they are, they're looking forward to that.
Oh, a nice slingshot type maneuver right there on RD from Tony Tiny and his brother Tony Montiny. I gotta admit, that was very impressive from the Tiny Brothers. I think you gotta admit that too, Doc, even though you don't like the Tiny Brothers.
Well, that's true. I should, being the professional journalist I am, I shouldn't be as biased as I've been. But, sometimes it's hard, and the pay-per-view tonight has just been so outstanding. It's kind of hard, not to choose sides. And this whole team, Dirty Deeds, them against us type mentality, it's true. But, I have to give credit where credit is due. And the Tiny Brothers have come in tonight with their A game.
A nice Russian leg sweep right there, but the RD...
Ooh, that didn't taste good.
Oh, jeez. I don't think I won whatever that was, but RD with a nice Russian leg sweep of his own right there.
And it has me trying to have to give a compliment where I didn't want to.
Oh.
But yeah, as you say, RD, look at that, all the different moves. They're bringing something new to the table, and that's what's going to get the Tiny Brothers their loss tonight. Unfortunately for our team, it's going to end up evening up the score if that does happen. But it's also one acceptable loss that we can have, because I'm sure we're going to sweep the rest of the night.
Hopefully we do sweep the rest of the night, as RD is...
Well, you're going to win your match, right?
I plan on winning my match.
You're going to win your match. I know we're going to beat the fitness club. There's no way that they're going to have anything for us. And Tiny, see up there, he's not even going to be ringside. So that's a guaranteed win right there. What are you talking about? I already got the money on it.
Well, I'm sure you do, and I've got some money that you guys will win also, so you better not lose my money, or else I'll be coming after you guys a lot more after Dirty Deeds.
That's money in the bank plan on an LI match when there's titles. You don't become a 6-time tag champion without knowing when you're going to win.
But Tony Montiny swatting away RD when he was trying for that dropkick, but RD moving out of the way of that chop, and so far these two have been very even in the ring, RD and Tony Montiny.
Well, that's what it has. I've been trying to distract my attention by it because I didn't want to admit up to it. But yeah, Tony Montiny, ever since he's gotten that, stolen that belt, if you will, from Keeya, he really has improved his game, knowing that he's going to have to keep it at that level to even have a belt around his waist.
Definitely, and Tony Montiny's just hitting some moves to the back of RD, and a nice clip to the leg, but Montiny's really stepping it up, and RD has really got to start things right now like he did with that leg lariat.
That's true. I got to admit that this dance has been going on a lot longer than I expected, especially given the caliber of the RD, the Lethal Predator, and Keeya himself. But like I said, the hammer has to be coming down soon. I believe that's right now. That's what the RD's doing, is trying to soften them up.
Oh, but a nice counter to a Tree of Woe that I've never really seen before. Montiny pulling out something completely new that I don't think the DUI has ever seen before.
And that's what I was talking about. You're going to have to bring out something new. These two know, the four of them know each other so well. Actually, the two factions know each other so well. And we know the moves that everybody anticipates. That unless you're coming up with something new, it's going to just be the same old. Kind of like your old mentor, the SSDD man.
That's not my mentor. What are you talking about? That's
I'm talking about a hot
mentor.
tag over there to Tony Tiny taking out Team Jobberburger.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. The jumping jack, I think he calls this on RD. Oh.
See, fortunately, RD, that's one big man right there. It's going to take a little bit more than that to take him down. And right there, he's showing the strength and the power that the Lethal Predator does possess.
Which is a good thing, but RD, he should try to get maybe Keeya back in the match. And just as I say that, apparently, the RD heard me and tagged Keeya back in.
Look at that. See, now you're starting to catch it, one. Now you're understanding this whole tag team. That's what the whole... Well, I don't want to bring up your past failures, because tonight's all about you getting over Jump the Shark. Are you jumping the shark?
I
Oh, look at the tag. 1, 2, and it's over. Keeya with a huge win tonight. But unfortunately, it's for Team Jobberburger. And that brings up the score.
Finally, Keeya getting a victory over Tony Tiny. When was the last time he got a victory over Tony Tiny?
And that's what I was about to say. Looks like Keeya is finally turning it around. He found himself the right partner. He sees the light coming from the Palace of Wisdom, and he knows what it took, and he got it done. Big kudos to Keeya for turning it around and going on the road of winning.
And I've definitely learned some things about RD here tonight, but I'm a former tag team champion, so I know tag team wrestling, Doc. So let's not forget that.
Oh, that is true. You have held the DUI tag team gold, not to be denied.
A very proud moment right here for Lethal Injection.
The one pulling out a victory, tying it up for tonight, as we are here at the Tokyo Dome in Japan for DUI's pay-per-view, Dirty Deeds.
Very true, and this match is more important to me than that match. As you see, my girlfriend right there, Charade, she's going to go for the Miss DUI title against Yonta, who's representing Jobberburger.
Oh, what a big match indeed for you and your other half. And also for, I guess I'd almost have to be partial to her because she's on Team Jobber King.
That's very true.
But, you know, Yonta is a new up-and-comer, if you will, and she was able to snatch the win not too long ago, making herself the Miss DUI. I believe she beat Crystal for it.
I believe you are correct about that, but Charade watched that tape over and over and saw where Yonta made tons of mistakes. Let's not forget, Charade is a former women's champion here in the DUI, former women's tag team champion in the DUI, and she is a veteran among the divas here in the DUI, so she knows what it takes to win each match.
She wouldn't be here if she didn't. And there's one that's like, I thought we were going to hear that music, and then here she is. It's none other than the current Miss DUI, Yonta, representing Team Jobberburger.
Oh, I have a feeling Yonta won't be Miss DUI much longer. I have a feeling that Charade, after talking with her, after training for all this time heading into Dirty Deeds, I have a feeling Charade's more than ready to win this match here tonight.
Well, she's going to have to, because this Yonta, when she first came into DUI, a lot of people dismissed her as just some eye candy and just something to hang off the arm of, well, whoever she wanted to be with, or she happened to be gold digging with at the time. But surprisingly, she did get a victory, and she is the Miss current DUI, so you have to almost respect that.
I do have to respect that. I'm one of the first people that said that she wouldn't really amount to anything here in the DUI, and she's already proven me wrong, but that doesn't mean I'm going to start going for her when she's facing somebody like Charade.
And they rang the bell, and you know what time that is. It's time to get it on, as we're watching the Divas battling out for Miss DUI here at Dirty Deeds.
Oh, Yonta throwing some nice moves, but a nice headbutt from Charade, and that's just the type of thing I'm talking about. And working over on Yonta's leg, Charade is one of the best women the DUI has to offer, so Yonta has to pull out a lot of stops to win tonight.
And that's exactly what she did, going early to Hurricane Rana and nailing it and following it up with an elbow. And look at that, once again, going to the well. She's hooking her up. Count it, Rap.
Oh, no,
that's
come
3.
on. That's a kick out. That's a good job, Charade.
She needed it right there, because that was a quick one, man. She could have just snatched it right from her. And once again, going to what works, Hurricane Rana going up top early in the match. This could change everything. Oh, and lands it. Wow.
Oh, that gotta hurt just a little bit. And Oh, again?
Oh, again, 2 in a row, but she didn't look like she got all of it on that one. Look at Charade, desperate, trying to go up big. She knows she has to do something and landed it. Wow, the action.
That's it, Charade. Keep it up.
Oh, look at that boot to the face. Did you teach her that too?
No, actually, she came up with that one on her own.
Yeah, it looked like a hussy move.
No, that's actually smart, because if she could knock a little bit more out of Yonta, Yonta won't be able to continue tonight.
It's just going to have to do something, because so far Yonta's way ahead on points in my book. I mean, it's a shame she's with Team Jobber Burger, but she came out hot and heavy, and she doesn't look like she's going to cool off anytime soon.
That was a nice suplex, though, by Charade, but oh, a nice counter.
Oh, another roll up. 1, 2, 5, 8, 10, 12.
What?
Oh, come on. What, is he going to count or what? He did go, yes!
Oh, no.
What an outset. No offense. You know, but...
come on.
I'm cheering for her. She's on Team Jobber Burger.
Yeah, you're cheering for the opposite team. What is up with you, Doc?
I had it mixed up. Oh!
Jeez.
Oh, the whole time I thought she was on our team.
No, she's on Jobber Burger.
Oh. Well, that sucks.
Now Jobber Burger has tied it again at 2-2.
Oh, no.
No, actually, they might have taken it up a notch. I'm sorry, my bad. 3-2.
Yeah, this is what put them... Oh, no. No. Oh, no. What am I doing?
I don't know.
You know what? I should never learn that promo. I was, had to take my medicine. Oh, huh?
What are you thinking?
I'm not now.
Oh, jeez. I hope Charade's okay, though. I gotta go. Sooner or later, I'm gonna have to go check on her.
Shit. The Gambler here. And you may notice that I'm talking a little bit different here. You know why that is? Because when I was in Brutal Impact, they always were trying to control how I sounded. They said that I didn't sound correctly and all this. But let me talk about RiDdler at first. I mean, RiDdler, you wanted this tables match. And I'm going to give you that tables match. And you know what's going to happen? I'm going to win because I was always the better wrestler than you. I'm going to put you through a table. I'm going to win this match. And I'm so confident that if I can't beat you, maybe I'll start looking for a new career.
Shit.
Oh, that was a great victory by Keeya and RD. Even you gotta admit that, Doc. Even though they were for Jobber Burgers, here comes this country boy now of parody, the Gambler.
I was gonna say, yeah, it was good to see some, fellow, franchise mates, if you will, pick up the victory, as I knew they had the talent to do that, even though it was for the other team. And speaking of a fellow mate, if you will, on another team, that's what we have here right now with the Gambler. And it seems the Gambler was saying that you guys weren't allowing him to say what he wants or talk the way he wants.
He could talk however he wanted. That we didn't care about that. All we cared about was winning gold, winning matches, being dominant in the DUI. He lost track of that. And you know what? We're glad he's out of Brutal Impact. He doesn't deserve to be a member of Brutal Impact anymore.
Wow. What a turnover of events. Because he seemed to be like one of the wild cards, if you will. But here, talking about Brutal Impact, and then there's the RiDdler. Now that's the backbone of Brutal Impact, if you ask me.
He's definitely one of the backbones. I mean, I'm one of the backbones also, and so is Charade. We're the 3 original members, and RiDdler, he's held tag team gold with me, tag team gold with Gambler, but he's looking to make his way into singles gold also, which I strongly encourage him to do because I know he could be a great champion in the singles division here in DUI.
Well, he's already proved his championship worthiness, as you and the Gambler, as you just admitted, rode his coattails to become tag team champions respectively, separately, but both together using the RiDdler.
I wouldn't say I used the RiDdler. Maybe Gambler did, but I didn't because RiDdler and I, we won tag team gold together a couple times. We even, for a short bit, unified the Divas tag team titles and the World tag team titles. So I wouldn't say I rode his coattails. We're both equals in Brutal Impact, and that's how it's always been. The three original members, even when Gambler was the group, we were all equals, but Gambler just couldn't see that.
So Gambler was always like the the fourth wheel, would that be? How many is that of you guys? 2, 3, 4. 2, 3's a crowd, 4's a... Anyways, the bell is rung, action's begun, and it is a DUI pay-per-view event here at Dirty Deeds, and it's Team Jobber Burger versus Team Jobber King. Representing Team Jobber Burger tonight is none other than the Gambler, and versus Team Jobber King, of course, is the RiDdler.
That's right, and this is a tables match, so the only way to win this match tonight is one of these men have to go through a table, and personally I'm hoping the Gambler goes through the table, because he even said in that interview, if he loses this match to RiDdler, maybe it's time for him to think over his career and go on to something else, which I would love if he did that.
Yeah, what was that supposed to be? That he's going to go on to something else? Is he talking about something else, like another fraction, another tag team? Is he going to find a new mentor, maybe? Is he going to create his own little, world, or is he talking about actually hitting the streets? Because with Dark Wheel as a GM, I wouldn't push my fate too far and say, watch what you wish for.
I don't know what he meant by that exactly. Because, he got whipped in that table by RiDdler, with RiDdler hitting that nice elbow, but I've always wondered why he wanted Kate Ho so much, and he just said he wanted her because I have a Diva in Charade and everything like that, but really, Kate Ho? Really? I gotta really question that, but because it made no sense at all to me back then, and it still doesn't now to this day.
That may be one of those mysteries of the world that no one can ever explain. As the Gambler tossing our RiDdler into the corner, and the RiDdler striking back out. I have to say, the Gambler seems to be on fire tonight with a DDT.
Yep, I believe this simple country boy still will not win this match, because he's just a simple country boy. That's all he really is, apparently.
That's how they talk down there in Memphis, Tennessee.
Oh, yes, or even down in Alabama.
Well, I gotta admit that it's a shame that you guys have been such dictators, if you will, to the Gambler. But tonight's the Gambler's time to shine, if you will. And if he can get past the RiDdler, he'll show you that he is who he is.
How were we dictators to him? Could someone please explain how the heck we were dictators to him when we allowed him to have equal power in the group along with me, RiDdler, and Charade? How were we dictators to him?
You wouldn't let him be who he wanted to be. You kept him suppressed or oppressed.
Oh, that's what he says, but there's really no proof of that ever, as he was whipped into that table again, but unfortunately, RiDdler wasn't able to put him through right then, but a nice rolling elbow right there from RiDdler.
Well, that's the whole thing. Is the RiDdler is no one to be taken lightly here. And of all people in Brutal Impact to pick a bone with, RiDdler is not the one that you would want to. And the Gambler is going to feel it tonight. But right now, it looks like the Gambler is first to grab that table and start using it.
And let's not forget, when they lost the DUI World Tag Team titles to yourself and Game, all Gambler could do was blame RiDdler for it. He wouldn't take any blame for it, and that really pissed off RiDdler, because he felt like Gambler could have helped him out in a pitting situation, and he didn't.
Well, that's what I was saying earlier. If I had to bet on either one of these, I'd put my money on the RiDdler, as I've been in the ring with them both before. I have to say that RiDdler seems to be the more focused. But then again, the Gambler, I think, relies a lot on his luck.
Oh, that's all he really relies on lately, is RiDdler getting fired up after that move, and I gotta say, RiDdler is definitely a lot more fired up than I've ever seen him as of late.
Maybe something good came out of it, see? He said, oh, look at that. Ow!
He calls that the question mark. Unfortunately, there wasn't a table right there, because if there had been, and he went through that, oh, that would have been it. And, oh, another nice move right there from RiDdler.
Yeah, the gambler is very lucky that happened to be playing the right hands or gambling on the right table tonight, because had it been a regular 3 fall counts, this match would be over.
Definitely, that match would have been over after the question mark, no doubt about it. It's Gambler getting a steel chair now, which, oh, the RiDdler busted open.
Oh, this has gone out of control. It's only here in the DUI at Dirty Deeds, and you're going to see such mayhem and carnage.
Oh, come on. Really? One chair shot and he gets busted open? Didn't we see that earlier tonight?
Are you saying that he gigged?
No, I don't. I'm not saying that. I'm just wondering what the heck the monkeys did to the steel chairs for that to happen in one chair shot.
I just think that the RiDdler is just that pissed off at him just that hard, and he smacked him open. Oh, look at this. He's putting him up on the table.
Oh, yes, he is. Oh, nice. Oh, come on, Gambler. Get on that table. Oh, he didn't get on the table. Gosh darn it.
You see, you guys are underestimating the Gambler. The whole time that he's with you guys, you know he's been peeking and watching everything you do, and I mean everything you do.
Oh yeah, we got rid of all those spies that he had when he was out on his own, not really talking to us and everything. We kicked out all those spies and found all of his cameras. So lately he has no idea what we've been up to at our headquarters.
Well, I hope not, because you're going to need something to pull it out of the bag to get a victory over this, because as well as RiDdler is trying, it seems the Gambler has been ready and absorbing everything he's taken.
So far, I have to unfortunately agree with you, even though I don't like it. I have to agree with you, but come on, RiDdler. You can do this. You can do this. You can beat him. Come on, RiDdler.
Yeah, I hope the RiDdler wins, because that's for Team Jobber King, and we're going to need that, because currently Team Jobber Burger is 1 point ahead of Team Jobber King.
That's right. It's 3-2. It's 3-2, thanks to, unfortunately, Yonta beating Charade, which I'm sure Charade wants a rematch.
Well, yeah, but right now that's not going to help anything, as we're now battling in the Dirty Deeds currently with Team Jobber King versus Team Jobber Burger, and Team Jobber King being a point ahead. And the one and I happen to be on Team Jobber King.
I believe you meant to say down. Team Jobber Burger a point ahead.
It's that medicine, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Doesn't sometimes, you know.
Uh-oh. Here we go. Here we go. Go, RiDdler. Come on.
Yes! Oh, right through the table. Oh, my.
Oh, yes, Gambler. Rethink your career right now. That's all I gotta say. Rethink your career, because as far as I'm concerned, we're done with you. RiDdler handled it just like I knew he would.
And it brings a point to Team Jobber King, and we tied it up here at Dirty Deeds in the DUI's pay-per-view under the Tokyo Dome in Japan, as the RiDdler gets a huge victory over the Gambler, put him right through the table, and the one obviously very delighted by the results.
Yes, that simple country boy can now just go out and leave the DUI if he so chooses, because we don't want him around here anymore.